Are you a SaaS company who's struggling with open rates and click-through rates in your emails? Well, you came to the right video because I have struggled with this for a few months until I finally got a 40+% open rate and click-through rate of 83+%. Anyways, stick around through at the end of this video because this is quick, effective, and efficient information that you could use for your emails. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. So, before we hop into this video, I just want to say that there are different types of email strategies, I guess. So there's email sequences, like nurture or cold email. And there's one-time emails that go to someone for like either a webinar or just a regular one-day offer. Now, this isn't for that. This is for just one time. But I guess that if you're creating any of these different forms of emails, you can find value in this video as well. But this is just intended for regular emails, but also the principles can be used in these as well. But the first strategy that I really like was created by this woman by the name of Sam. It was show me that you know me. So basically, to summarize it, it's basically to make the email so personalized that your prospect is more likely to buy whatever you're selling. And it's shifts it away from volume-driven to relationship-driven. So instead of generic scripts or spray and pray tactics, it emphasizes demonstrating real understanding of the buyer's world before asking for their time. So what this includes is preparation over pitching. So really research the company, the industry context, the company goals, recent wins, and the individual's role to open up about which insight instead of intros. And it's about showing you've done your homework and you know the individual, you know their problems, you know that their industry, they know that you're using their language and speaking to their pain, and also telling them how you can solve them rather than just that you care. Because let's be honest, if you just say I care, you hear more about the money. Anyways, quality over quantity. So this framework trains to teach teams to cut outreach volume and focus on fewer high-impact touches that prove credibility and relevance. A lot of the time, it's just people that you actually know or mutual acquaintances and human-first connection. So speaking their language. So instead of being so robotic or transactional, speaking authentically and empathetically, as not being so try-hard. Just speaking in a way that the person you're writing to and their colleagues would speak exactly to their colleagues in their workplace. And then trust before transaction. This builds into my original point where a lot of times it's about speaking to someone that you already know or speaking to someone who's a mutual acquaintance. And maybe in the subject line, let's say you met up with lunch for this person, saying, enjoyed our lunch, following up on the solution to X issue. For example, it doesn't just show you care, it shows that you know them and that you're a pragmatic solutions type of person. Anyways, these are some of the outcomes. And this is the real world sample, but I don't think that matters as much. Now, segmentation. So segmentation by role, by the way, this is proof of my result. But segmentation by role can help with personalization. By role, I mean job title, behavior. So by segmentation, I mean you split up the emails to where you only send it to one role, so you can basically speak to that role's unique pain and also unique idioms and vocabulary that they would only use for that role. Their behavior, interest, like how interested are they? So only send it to people who are really interested, because people who aren't interested will be less likely to buy it. So to measure interest, you can measure how much they engage with your marketing content, how much they commented, what stage of the funnel they're in, etc., etc., etc. And if they're in a stage of the funnel that is more towards interest and they actively engage a lot with you, you will be more likely to be able to persuade them to book a product with you. Psychographic. I would say that this is less important, but size. Different sizes of your target market has different problems. So the point here is that for one size, they might have one problem, another size, another problem. So you might have to market towards different sizes or segment different sizes so you can accurately create resonating content with each of the different sizes that's tailored to their unique problems. And then demographic, like location, age, etc. Because for people in different locations, they use different forms of English, and maybe tailoring the different forms of English to each of the locations would help, but I would say demographic is less important than the others. And then what part of the funnel that they're in. So for instance, if they're part of the interest stage, you'd have to market to them differently. You'd have to market, or if they're awareness, you have to make them aware of it somehow, aware of their problems. And if they're in conversion, you have to make them know why they should pick you over your competitors. And then warm up platforms. I could go into the technicalities, but you could do research on that yourself. And anyways, I'm going to create a sample email based on everything that I talked about. So let's just say in this scenario, we are a cybersecurity marketing company, that builds firewalls for healthcare companies in the United States. Okay, so now I established a little bit of context, what I do and what's problem I solve. And let's just say for small healthcare companies in the United States. Okay, now I want to write an email since we established this context. It's going to be a one-time email, and we want to do show me that you know me. So let's just say in this hypothetical scenario, say I know the manager, we ate, and then what we're going to say is we're going to say add this to the headline, the subject line. Okay, and then after that, we're going to say we're going to only send it to the manager. And let's say that the manager in charge, and the division that she's in charge in is the IT department. And let's say that she does service work mostly. No, system admin work, because it's more specific. And a little bit of managing. Okay. And let's say, and we have to put, okay. And then we have to put that my consulting is tailored pen testing for healthcare companies. Let's just say in the hypothetical scenario, we are certified and then also we have to have a good length. So make this under 150 words. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we are going to, so there's a little bit that I would, and also I want to also add, okay. So, and as you can see, I said think like an expert B2B SaaS copywriter for healthcare and IT. So, so as you can see, it's just simple, it's easy to glance over, and it gets straight to our value proposition. It's also short, and it shows that you know the individual and that you can offer them value. And also, I really like this one too. But to be honest with you, I like the other one more. But that's the end of this video. By the way, I do offer like content strategy coaching, and I do write emails. So if you're interested in that, you can book a Calendly with me down below. Anyways, if you like this video, please leave a like. But if you didn't, leave feedback to tell me how I can make it better, and I'll make it better. Anyways, goodbye, and have a good rest of your day.